On Wednesday, the CEOs of some of the top social media platforms met with the Senate Judiciary Committee to discuss how to protect children online. During that hearing, which featured a rare apology from the alleged non-android, Mark Zuckerberg, a Republican senator couldn't help but intentionally confuse the country of Singapore and China.
You said today, as you often say, that you live in Singapore. Of what nation are you a citizen?
Singapore.
Are you a citizen of any other nation?
No, Senator.
Have you ever applied for Chinese citizenship?
Senator, I served my nation in Singapore. No, I did not.
Do you have a Singaporean passport?
Yes, and I served my military for two and a half years in Singapore.
Do you have any other passports from any other nations?
No, Senator.
Have you ever been a member of the Chinese Communist Party?
Senator, I'm Singaporean. No.
Have you ever been associated or affiliated with the Chinese Communist Party?
No, Senator. Again,
Okay.
I'm Singaporean.
Is the Chinese government committing genocide against the Uyghur people?
Actually, Senator, I talk mainly about my company, and I'm here to talk about what
yes
TikTok does.
Yes or no? You're here to give testimony that's truthful and honest and complete. Let me ask you this. Joe Biden last year said that Xi Jinping was a dictator. Do you agree with Joe Biden that Xi Jinping a dictator?
Senator, I'm not going to comment on any world leaders.
What in the racist hell is this? Would Tom Cotton think that all Asian people are Chinese? That's weird, right? They're two different countries, totally sovereign and independent to each other. Why is Cotton grilling this guy about China? Well, it's because TikTok, and that's overall what the Republicans are going after here. TikTok is headquartered in China, and there's a company that is associated with the Chinese government that owns a total of 1% in the TikTok's parent company, ByteDance. Oh, a staggering 1%! Okay. Now, that said, Mr. Chu repeatedly said, I'm not a Chinese citizen. I'm Singaporean. Okay, I'm from Singapore. I'm not from China. Obviously, I can't be a member of the Chinese Communist Party if I am a citizen of Singapore. Again, the insanity here. The naked racism as well. Again, here's the thing. Plenty of American companies and multinational corporations do business with China, okay? And do business in China. And so Chinese companies do business in this country. So all of that established, why are they focused on TikTok so much? Well, it's because young people use it. Okay. And there's a lot of popular lefty content on it. So now Republicans, of course, will look at that and be like, Chinese Communist Party. There you go, promoting left-wing content. But wait a minute, there's also right-wing content on TikTok as well. So I don't know if you know that, but it does exist. Okay, there are right-wing influencers with very sizable audiences on TikTok as well. But there's also a lot of lefty content on TikTok. But again, Republicans will just completely ignore that fact and just be like, Chinese Communist Party brainwashing our youth. God. Now look, to be fair, Democrats have also criticized TikTok. Why? Well, young people are also not exactly in favor of supporting the Israeli government's destruction of Gaza, okay? And so, again, a lot of leftist creators have pointed that out. Lefty is, they're not in favor of what the Israeli government is doing at this point. And so, of course, Democrats and Republicans have both said, Chinese Communist Party, putting people against Israel. No, I think it's the right-wing government of Israel and the decisions that they've made that have turned people against the right-wing government of Israel. I'm just saying. Like being, for example, against a two-state solution. Okay? That's one major factor. Not trying in good faith to negotiate to get the hostages back, which they said was their main reason for going into Gaza in the first place. Instead, they've basically leveled the place and put their own hostages in even more danger than they already were. So again, but no, it's TikTok. It's the Chinese. Also, one Democrat, I think, blamed Russia. But anyway, I know. It's insane how little our politicians on both sides know about social media and technology. Because a lot of them are, look, they're just not very well versed in the technology. Okay. During the House hearing in March, though, getting back to this, Representative Dan Crenshaw had also asked Mr. Chu about whether he had to abide by Chinese national intelligence laws that require citizens to cooperate with the government and their intelligence agencies. To which, of course, he has to. Okay, well, any company operating in the United States, wouldn't they also be subject to cooperating with our intelligence agencies? Again, it seems like a really strange double standard, but that's exactly what it is. It's actually McCarthy 2.0, right? We're having another Red Scare, apparently. And this, unfortunately, detracts from the very real topic at hand, which is to make sure that young people do not get exposed to sexual content online or get abused, recruited by online predators. Very real issue, okay? Look, hey, Republicans are supposed to care about, making sure that our children are protected online. And yet you take every opportunity during this hearing to go after the Chinese Communist Party. Do you really care about it? I don't think you do. Now, that said, there are some real issues here. A report published last year by the Tech Oversight Project revealed that Google and its affiliate YouTube were found in 2019 to have violated the privacy of children. That's an issue. Amazon's live streaming platform Twitch has a lot of sexual harassment. There are child predators on that as well. Apple and Google parent Alphabet designed their products to be addictive to young people, to teenagers. And even in Meta, you had internal documents leaked in 2021 that showed that company knew its products were destroying teens' mental health, particularly teenage girls, but made no changes to the platform because that would mean less profit. CEO Mark Zuckerberg was aware of this, but lied to Congress under oath. So those are some serious issues, okay? Nobody should want kids to be abused and exploited or have their mental health suffer as a result of being on social media. But instead of asking, hey, how do you think we as congressmen should go about doing something about this to actually protecting children and abiding by the First Amendment and all of that? Okay, how do we do that? Instead, no. Tom Cotton immediately goes, all Asian people are the same. You Asian man, you China, you communist. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Pink-haired communist.
That's what they all are. That's what they all are to him. Look, again, he's not serious about protecting kids online. And I don't think even those who have good intentions are, missing the point in some of their proposed legislation. I've talked about this before. Some of the proposals have some problems when it comes to the First Amendment, have some problems in the fact that it could overwhelmingly harm LGBTQ people. It could harm adults. It could harm privacy. There are privacy issues. And worst of all, do all of that without protecting children. So, again, there needs to be some solutions here, but the ones that we have currently ain't it. But back to Cotton here, not interested in solutions. Really, he's only interested in finding a way to have Republicans be racist and score cheap political points by saying, TikTok bad, TikTok communist.